bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
Just a trope of traffic. Nah, because be honest
After
about it.
explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world.
This guy has a knife. Could be a potential party member.
You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast, the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess.
Ooh.
Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. "You're drooling," Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar.
Is it a waterfall?
Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
There. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in.
Oh boy.
With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. "We must find that slime right away," he says. "You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance."
Didn't mean to click on that, but sorry. I can't take it anymore. Tugging. Oh, there you go. Okay. Tugging on the card. Unable to restrain anymore. Any longer. You open your mouth. You'll find your slime. Let's be heroic. Okay, so it prompts you to give a tugging option if it gives you a prompt for it. Okay.
"We will find your slime, and then we feast," you add quietly.
I wonder if this is gonna affect my battle.
Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's
I know.
the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. "Brave heroes," the headman interjects, then bows his head. "Would you please find her slime?" It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
Find out what Mr. Flobby's friend has to tell.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Ask the good people of Unionville for hints as to Mr. Flobby's whereabouts. Alright. Do they glow? No? Alright, well... Oh, this... Alright.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago. She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Thank you. Okay, but let's check the armorer. I need better sword. Northwest. The cave then? Probably the cave. Or the shrine. Oh.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. Though I understand your urge to hurry on ahead.
Hold on, Mr. GM. I will be right back because my cat is yelling. Go carefully.
You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here. It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man.
Maybe Melanie's brother, new party member.
Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
They're wearing matching outfits. Maybe they're friends.
According to the man, he and Melanie came from the same village and are far from strangers.
Siblings then.
The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
Let's find out, childhood friends or...
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it. You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle? Careful, he won't go down easy.
Oh boy. Oh no! Well, his defense is 10. What happens if I do lightning strike then? Okay, good. Nice. Good job.
Horrified,
Oh.
Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?"
Nope.
The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around too. He begins, but before he can finish,
Did he transform all of them into... Maybe the village has turned them into monsters? Okay, I won't interrupt, but... Gosh. Oh no!
Winifred, Hedwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear. The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory
You're a
Order
freak, my
and that
dude.
false justice they serve are the true evil here. He retaliates, fighting back.
Damn. Double four. Deal light damage. Oh, yes! Deal bolt damage. Inflict paralysis. Oh, yes. Mar. Provoke all enemies' attention until next action second. Oh my god. Demonic names.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby. Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near. When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks.
Oh no.
Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Oh. We're just gonna do normal damage. I might accidentally kill him. Pass. Especially you. You're way too powerful. Oh no. Shit. I'm sweating. I hope I did not
Exhausted
kill
from the
this lad.
fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
The handkerchief.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. "That's not my mouth, Mister." It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Alright, first off, save.
Lappy approaches
Oh, boy.
and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Okay, Lappy. Is this Lappy?
"I knew thou could do it," cries Lappy, wrapping around Melanie. The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. "I'm happy for you," Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. "The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind?" you ask. "Of course not.
Oh,
But
sorry.
bring him back soon. she answers with a bright smile.
It's on the enemy story. It's everyone's favorite friendly villager slime, Mr. Flobby. You can find him playing house or racing against a girl in the village. His bestest friend forever. Mr. Flobby comes from a real big family. There's his sister Plobby, his brother Blebby, and his nephew Booby. Sadly, none of them are with us any longer. Okay. What's my health so far? Alright. Yes.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
I am sus about this guy.
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you.
I really am sus about it.
You,
so
Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting.
What's Melanie doing?
Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Oh my god.
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine. Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
Yo!
You move to leave, but the headman stops you.
Do not touch Mar.
I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks.
You asshole! You do not touch Mar!
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
Fuck off!
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then... you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Yeah, go get him, Ash! Oh my god. You are so done for, my dude.
Congrats.
Thanks. You deserve it. I got gold at least.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You do not touch
You
Mar.
meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
Hold up. I accidentally. Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. Ah! Mar! Yes, get out of here. Oh my god, but what about... Shoot. What are we gonna say from here?
As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar,
No!
the keener of you two, is quick to block his path.
No, 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 no. Oh!
With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground.
Oh, Mar better
From
be
the
okay.
headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground,
asshole.
covered in blood.
Oh! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, you. Oh! No, no, no.
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed.
Did he got poison?
I heard that as he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound.
I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could. Lappy says.
This is what you call it extract, he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
How does he does that without any hands or arms? Sorry, not to ruin the moment.
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Thank you, Lappy.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
Are you saying Mar is a human? Or maybe Mar is the dragon actually. Okay. Theory time, but I hope that if we leave Mar here at the inn, he would be okay. God, please be okay, Mar. Follow the road leading south from Unionville towards Shoreland. Okay, what's his side of story? A traveling gourmand in his younger days, the headman has long been fond of monsters. So much, so he found... Oh wait, hold on. That's not how he pronounced. So much so, he founded Unionville, where humans and monsters coexist. Looks don't tell the whole story. Even the most inedible looking things can harbor incredible flavors. The headman explains his table filled with dishes never before seen. Oh god. What about this guy? Though they share a birthplace, Vince's magical might far outstrips Melody's. He's now the dragon's stalwart companion and is ever wary of the Ivory Order. Alright.
He urges you to hurry on to Shoreland and find the nutritionist. I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
She got her slime back. Hold up.
The girl sighs. You're dirty again, she says, wiping a slime's mouth. Mr. Flobby, you're alive, you exclaim in glee. This is Mr. Globby, Mr. Flobby's cousin, she tells you.
Oh. Jesus.
My big friend is gone, says the furball sadly, after realizing Mar is nowhere in sight.
Oh my god, do they have different
The
combos now?
indiscriminately wary woman narrows her eyes at your group and says, now that I think about it, you all look suspicious to me.
Oh my god.
Having no interest in children's picture books, you continue on your way. The headman's guilty pleasure of eating monsters has reached the ears of the people, and he has been chased from the village. The man looks sad, saying he cannot believe no one realized he was eating children.
Oh.
The goblin dutifully tends his flower bed, eagerly anticipating the day they bloom. The little orc pouts, wondering where the headman went in such a hurry.
Okay. Okay, full health. Yes.
With his 3D hävande hos väldigt sevidi och quenchade wo inus tu hade moen dissoni hen 3D häs hove lesenan jedi von benius io quentalio dio ventoni es lesetan jedi coelius lesetu coeliudi en toi toni es die philovie.
Oh my! Oh! 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 Hello! New companions?